Before you watch this story, check the room behind you, because after hearing what happened to Sarah, being alone might not feel the same anymore. Let's begin. In 2019, a 17-year-old babysitter named Sarah accepted a job from a wealthy family. It paid $500 for one night. The instructions were simple: watch the house, don't enter the third floor, and if you hear a child crying upstairs, ignore it. Sarah thought it sounded strange, but she needed the money, so she said yes. It was the biggest mistake of her life. Sarah arrived around 8 p.m. The house was enormous, old, silent. The parents seemed nervous. Before leaving, the mother repeated the warning: no matter what happens, don't go to the third floor. Sarah laughed. She assumed it was some family secret. For the first few hours, everything was normal. TV, snacks, quiet house. Then around midnight, she heard it, a child crying, very softly, from upstairs. Sarah froze. The sound was coming from the third floor. She remembered the warning, so she ignored it, but the crying grew louder and louder. Eventually it sounded like the child was begging for help. Unable to ignore it any longer, Sarah climbed the stairs. The third floor hallway was dark. Dust covered everything. At the end of the hallway stood a locked door. The crying was coming from inside. Sarah slowly opened it. The room was empty. No child, no furniture, nothing. Then she noticed something strange. The crying hadn't stopped. It was coming from inside the walls. Terrified, Sarah called the parents. No answer. Then her phone received a message from an unknown number. Leave now. A second message arrived. It knows you're upstairs. Sarah ran toward the stairs, but she heard another sound behind her. Footsteps. Slow, heavy, following her. She turned around. Nobody there. Then every door in the hallway slammed shut at the same time. Sarah finally reached the first floor. She grabbed her keys and rushed outside. But something caught her eye. A family photograph near the front door. The picture showed the parents and a little boy. Sarah remembered something. The parents had told her they had no children. Confused, she picked up the photo. The date on the frame was from 10 years earlier. Then she looked closer. Written underneath was a sentence: in memory of Daniel. The boy had died years ago. Sarah received one final text: don't look behind you. She ignored it and turned around. Standing inside the house, behind the glass front door, was a small boy, pale skin, black eyes, and a smile far too wide. Then all the lights in the house went out. Police found Sarah's car the next morning, still parked outside. Her phone was on the driver's seat. Her keys were on the ground. But Sarah was gone. She was never seen again. Years later, new babysitters still report hearing a child crying on the third floor. And sometimes, they receive a text message from an unknown number: leave now.